wow, wow, wow. Bless all of you this Sunday morning. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord bless you. Rest his peace among you. It is an incredible moment for me to be representing Zinzino. I have had an incredible career of 38 years in the network marketing industry. I've been with 2 companies. My last company was 31 years. Never ever thought I would ever be with another company. Company made some changes. I knew destiny had a different future for me and my family. And as my company closed a lot of the international markets, we had to find a home for many of the teams around the world. And that is how I discovered, along with my dear friend Art Napolitano, Zinzino. And then I was very fortunate to meet Orion Sali, the founder of this great company. And he said some things to me in Malaga, Spain that resonated with me in terms of why this company was going to be much different than any other company that has ever been in existence in the direct selling industry. He told me that they were customer focused. He told me that this is not about how fast we can get to the destiny and the legacies that we'll create within Zinzino. It's about staying power. It's about how long we can be here. It's about providing the world answers to so many questions dealing with their health. And as I listened to him, I had a feeling inside of my gut. And that feeling said to me that you need to take a deeper look at this, not for your people, but for yourself. A couple months went by and I had this incredible fear of missing out, the fear of losing out on what could be the single greatest opportunity of my lifetime. And what I want you to know is that after 18 months of participating in this program, this is the single greatest direct selling company that I've ever put my eyes upon in my 38 years. And there's many reasons for that. I want you to hear from me because I only have a limited amount of time to share with you my perspective. Because one thing my experience is giving me is wisdom, is perspective, is to know what to look for, the criteria that is necessary in making major changes in your life and direction. And so I want you to know that in the Bible it says in Joshua 1:9, it says, "Have I not commanded you, be strong, be courageous. The Lord will be with you wherever you go." And I want you to understand this, and that is that we need to be bold. We need to have the kind of confidence that is necessary in communicating this great opportunity. You know, I believe there's some intrinsic values we all possess. One that I have, it's very apparent to anybody that meets me, and that is a non-negotiable attitude. It's not up for debate. It's not about whether I'm right or wrong. It's about I believe regardless of whether you believe. It's about a fanatical belief, a belief in the company, a belief in the industry, and a belief in yourself. And so it's very, very important that you know that every one of you in here is destined for something. The great news is that you get to determine what that is by your choices that you make. You know, it reminds me of 2 old men sitting on a porch in a rocking chair, beautiful day, been friends all their life. They're rocking in a rocking chair, and on the porch with them is a dog. Beautiful day, high sky, sun's out. And all day long, from morning to evening, in the afternoon, This dog keeps moaning and groaning, moaning and groaning. And Fred says to his buddy, Jeff, your dog is ruining this day. What in the world is your dog moaning and groaning for? All he's doing has been moaning and groaning. Why is he moaning and groaning? And he replies, because he's lying on a nail. He said, he's lying on a nail. That's the stupidest dog I've ever could imagine. If the dog is lying on a nail, why doesn't he just get up and move? And the reply was, because it doesn't hurt enough. Some of you have been lying on a nail. You've been stuck at Diamond. You've been stuck at Executive. You've been stuck. And here's my message for you, the moral of that story. Until the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change, only then will you be able to change. And I want you to realize, folks, that this is not a dash. This is a marathon. I had the pleasure of spending 10 minutes backstage with Orion Sali. I said, I need a little bit of coaching from you. He answered some questions on, how I could get. And I asked him, could I be president in 2 years? Is that a good job? He says, it's an excellent job. And so he went over that, but I heard that, but he said something very, very important. He says, Larry, the numbers are the numbers. You have the experience, so know where to focus. But here is what I heard. Focus on other people, and you will be president. If you focus on other people, if you focus on their goals and their dreams, you will have everything in the time frames that you want. And if not, remember, you will eventually get there. Now, a lot of people, ask me how I've done what I've done in the 38 years I've been here. I'm a very loyal person. No one could believe that I left my former company. And the reason why I left was because I just lacked belief, the most fundamental thing that you need to have in a company. And I have to tell you, and we all know people that have made a lot of money, but this company was paying me a lot of money. It didn't matter about the money. I could no longer believe and talk to people about being part of that because I did not believe in it anymore. The company is still around. It's a great company. It's blessed my life. I wish them nothing but the best. I pray for the owners. I pray for the company. But I could just not continue. And it's all Zinzino's fault. I want you to know that we are sitting with a company that will be 300 million plus by the end of this year. But here's what's funny about that. In the next 10 years, it'll be a $3 to $5 billion company, and you're sitting at the 300 million mark. I don't know. Are you early or are you late? Early. Then you gotta act as if you have a miracle in your mouth. You have a blessing. You have a gift in your mouth. And if you're not talking to 2 or 3 people a day, every single solitary day, to let them know about this great company, on how they can improve their health, and how they can improve their station in life with wealth, then you are selfish. You are selfish. You have people that are living a life in despair. We have AI coming along. It's going to eliminate a lot of jobs, impact a lot of industries in a very negative way. And you, knowing what you know about Zinzino, you're not going to share this with people? How dare you? How could you? Knowing the gift that we have and not sharing this with as many people as you can. Well, you say to yourself, well, I can't effectively present it. Well, can you just be excited and be enthusiastic and just say what needs to be said to get their eyes on the business, because that is the business. It's the whole business, is to get eyeballs on the business. Those that are the best promoters will be the biggest money earners. Those that are introverts will soon be extroverts, because when they start making money, they say, "Give me that microphone, I got something to say." And many of you are out there. Just remember, all these people on these wonderful tables up front, they had a first day, first week, first month, first year. They all had the same doubts, fears, and worries that you did. And look where they are. Look where they are. I can say this to you. One of the questions that I had with Orion was, if your company is going to be this company you describe, and I thought he was out of his mind saying to me it was 100 million customers. I did a quick calculation. I thought that's 4 times bigger than Amway. Nah. I don't see it. And then he kept at it. He was focused. He didn't blink. He didn't care whether I believed. He believed. And that's a lesson for you. It doesn't care what anybody else believes as long as you believe. And you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And then they see you 3 months later, 6 months later, and you're looking different, you're talking different, you're living differently. They're wondering what the heck happened to you. I said, well, remember that thing I told you about? You should see where this thing is at now. You know, 18 months ago, we were a company doing just slightly less than 200 million, and it looks like by the end of this year, we could exceed 325 million. We could, but that's up to us, isn't it? It's up to us. Coming out of this event, what is your call to action coming out of this event? Are you going to rank up in October, position yourself for Black November, for 2026? 90-day run, baby. Here we come. You ready for a 90-day run? Let's do this thing. I just need you to know, everyone, that this is my last stop. You're going to see me a lot. Hopefully you'll see me in your rooms, your cities, your countries. If that's the case, if that's where my leadership takes me. But I want you to know that God has got his hand on this company. I believe that. And all I can simply say is, I see family, I see children, I see love, I see Orion and Hilda. Hilda is one of the most incredibly brilliant professionals, the greatest trainers of any trainer I've ever watched online. I'm the president of your fan club, Hilda. Wherever you are, I just seen. Hi, Hilda. I just want you to know we are in good hands. Do you feel it? You can't fake it, because it's not, doesn't make sense thing, it's a gut thing. Speaking of gut, it's a gut thing. This is a gut weekend. And for those that are new, do you feel it in your gut, yes or no? Is this the right company? I want to say, imagine at the end of your life, you're on your deathbed, and your family is surrounding you as you cross over to eternity. And standing around your bed are the ghosts of your dreams, and the ghosts of your talents, and the ghosts of your ideas and abilities. And they're standing around your bed with large, angry eyes, saying to you, we were given to you. You were supposed to give us life, but you didn't use us. And now we die with you forever. So imagine on your deathbed, right? You have this situation where you know that you didn't do what you could have done. Imagine for a moment you have this situation where you could have done more, been more, impacted more. You know, I can say to you with everything in my heart, the wealthiest place in the world is not the oil fields of the Middle East. It's not the diamond mines of South Africa. The wealthiest place in the world is the cemetery. There you will find dreams that were never born, books that were never written, voices that were never heard, impact that has never been done. See, when you are in Zinzino, you have the ability to be somebody. You have the ability to be someone special to someone else. Zinzino tells us that we can change the world. But that decision is on you. I want you to know that we all have a calling. We all have a destiny. We all have a legacy. Let's fulfill this legacy. Let's impact the world. Let's build a better body. Let's help people realize their own potential. If we do that, we've lived a great life. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you again.